What's good, elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. Today's pod was kind of hard to watch. It was all over the place. People are getting up in the middle of the interview, just walking. They just going to the kitchen, cooking, still talking from the kitchen. You got Keno and Corey chiming in as if they have mics where they're sitting, laughing, interjecting. What the is going on? And it's too early to cuss, so that's why I edited myself out. But what is going on? And it's weird seeing Mecca over here as opposed to MEO or wherever the hell else he was from. I didn't realize how, I don't want to say arrogant, that's too strong of a word. But if he's introverted, them introverted niggas come off a certain type of way when they're in these interviews. Just being direct, it comes off as snobbish. Not standoffish, but like you bougie. Motherfucker, you are on an interview whether I invited you here or you invited yourself here. You're here on one of the biggest platforms in the world. And you're coming at me as if you're annoyed by me. Nigga, I don't need you here. I could just continue to speculate what happened with MEO. I don't need to hear shit from you. And I already saw you was going on a tour. And shout out to Rory and Maul, but not them directly. This is why Joe is really paying attention to Callan Carher too. How is it that Rory and Maul seem to be on the podcast tour circuit before Joe every single time? That's something to pay attention to going forward, because Joe is clearly entering himself in the circuit now. I'm one of the stops. I don't like interviewing all you people, and you could tell because his interview style currently is nowhere near the interview style that it used to be when he was doing pull-up. Nowhere near. He's not engaged. He's not interested at all. And if he is interested, it's only about your personal life. What are you doing with your lady? What are your niggas doing with your lady? How close are they to? That's what Joe's into now. But Mecca didn't help because his personality, and that's a problem with a lot of these older heads that actually have status in the rap game or hip hop game. They don't have personalities. They got all the journalistic integrity in the world. They have the background. They have all of that experience. But we don't want to hear it come from them. We'd rather see it in an article. And it's easy when you're, let me take that back. It's easier for journalists to come across and convey emotions in an article as opposed to them from their mouth. A lot of people don't realize when you're moving your hands, the way you move your hands as you're addressing people, the way your face animates when you speak, people can see that and they can tell. So it doesn't directly correlate like it would whenever you're writing something. And that's where the intelligence comes into play. But I see a lot of people speculating for the JBP, like he could be another host on the JBP, and I wouldn't be mad at it because he does have the musical expertise and prowess. It's just I'm big on personalities, dog, and this is for audio and visual, and he just does not have it to me. So shout out to him. But like I said, this interview was everywhere, dog. Cuts, too many cuts. Too many people just not caring about the product that they put out. At one point in time, Joe and Melissa are sharing a blanket. Like, what the hell? What's going on, man? It's already bad enough that you're doing all these guest appearances, and we do not want guests on the show. It's already bad enough you're doing these guest appearances, but I'm going to tell y'all the reasoning behind that. Of course, it's something that I feel that he's going to re-release on YouTube so he could double up, and he already showed that with the Clips interview. But it's summertime. We don't have any sports going on. We don't have any movies really coming out outside of the main ones that they talk about. We don't have any shows out right now. Like, this is dead space. So we can't get mad at them entirely for not having anything to speak about, which is why you constantly hear them talk about relationships, cheating in said relationships, and how to get outside pussy when you're in a relationship. That's why these topics keep coming up, because nothing is happening during the summer. But at the same time, we can have a poll real quick in the comment section. Which one would you rather have? Whole conversations and episodes of them talking about cheating and not having any topics, or Joe doing guest interviews, or them having guests and just trying to pry information out of the guests. Which one would you rather prefer? Because that's all we're going to get for the rest of the summer. Until major albums drop, and it have to be multiple major albums at the same time, we're not going to hear anything. Until a major movie drops, we're not going to hear anything. Until one of the major sports starts again, we're not going to hear anything. Just going to be bored and hope that some nonsense continues to happen in the airwaves. But I was at my brother's house earlier. We were speaking on Ray Daniels topics. It's funny how Ray Daniels' name keep popping up. And we went from talking about the Jay-Z and Bow Wow topic to I just came up with 4 different questions just back to back to back. And we were speaking for like 3 hours on these topics. Like, damn, how come they don't just come up with topics and the natural flow of conversation and have a podcast based off of that? Why does this always have to be dead space or dead time? We follow y'all and watch y'all, I thought at least, because of the personalities y'all display and the cohesion and chemistry that y'all have amongst yourselves. And it seems like a lot of y'all are friends. Where is that at whenever there are no topics? How come y'all only recycle the same 3 topics over and over and over again? And shout out to Flip. He's exercising his friendship card. I'm not going to kick Mass back in. If that's what you're bringing Mecca up here for, cool. I'll start off the episode early. I don't want to be here. I'm trying to go. I'm trying to fix my shit for my card for Monday or today for that YouTube check. Shout out to the YouTube check. It can be life-changing if you continue putting out content. So I'm not even going to clown on him for one net check. But that's not the reason why he left early. Hey, look, Mecca, you cool. I rock with you somewhat. But you're not going to kick my brothers back in. I don't want nothing to do with that. Honest to God, I wouldn't be on the JBP if it wasn't for the Math Hoffa link up. So please keep your distance from me. I'm going elsewhere. But there is one thing that I wanted to touch on. I don't even really want to put clips on it because I don't want to be disrespectful. So it's just going to be a me talking episode today. But Joe, you cannot talk crazy like that to or in front of Dr. Melissa Val. I'm sorry. Especially if she's already coming on your network on shows and appearing on that shit. Nigga, you can't speak to her like you speak to Sade. And I don't even think you should speak to Sade like that. But that's your lady, so I'm not going to tell you how to conduct yourself. But when it comes to how you speak to someone else's significant other, y'all know how I always get. I wish one of you dumb motherfuckers would talk to my woman like that. I swear to God. Or the mother of my children. Either or. I swear to God, nigga. I don't know what it is, and Joe doesn't think this is a power dynamic or anything financial, but it clearly is. I don't know what it is, but you can't keep getting this shit off, nigga. That shit was crazy. Excuse me, who are you speaking to? Who are you speaking to? But, like I said, this episode was all over the place. All over the place. And the information that we got from Mecca about Math Hoffa was information that we already knew. Especially if you've been watching other podcasts or any other clips pertaining to it. It ain't like he came up here and told us anything new outside of, oh yeah, I haven't spoke to Matt since it happened. Well, duh, nigga. The actions showed me that. I already knew that. And shout out to Math Hoffa. I got a video on Patreon already speaking about his downfall and what he's going to do going forward because it's already clear as day. But anyway, I anticipate more guest interviews until the summer's up. Anticipate just the nonsense until Joe is ready to put his foot down and either revamping the show, having certain people show up on certain days, or getting rid of some of these people. Because Park said it himself, oh man, this is going to sound lovely. Meaning it's going to be a fucking nightmare. I'm the one that has to engineer and edit all of this shit to make it even sound, what's the word, legible? We're not writing. To where we can hear it. Audible, that's the word I'm looking. This shit is inaudible when all of us are speaking at once. And there's 9 mics going at once. Plus 2 other niggas speaking outside of the mic area. Just, gotta get it together, man. But like I said, it's the summertime. Hopefully, with school coming around the corner and all these events getting ready to start up, it'll be a different story. Summertime is always the worst time when it comes to these podcasts. But I'm surprised, or I'm happy that they keep moving because they could easily stop and take a quote-unquote vacation and a break. But if the episodes are drawing and taking forever like this, because I used to look forward to listening to these episodes. Now it's like I have to listen to the episode to have a take, as opposed to listening to it and wow, I got 8 takes from this episode. So hopefully when Joe misses his episode, they either pick it up or I don't even want to say the opposite. So we'll just wait and see. But I appreciate y'all. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rock it. Yes, yep, there's a video on Patreon. I'm going to say it every time I drop a video, because there's a video on Patreon every time I drop on YouTube. So y'all go check that out. Patreon.com/elevation. And until tomorrow, I'll see y'all. Peace.